Let's move on to Turkey's insurance industry. It's currently worth $30 billion US. How does that break down?
Yes, it's a $30 billion market that has grown roughly 10 to 15% per annum in the last decade. And it has three segments: life, pensions, and non-life, property and casualty. The life part is mostly credit life. And it's relatively small, about $1.5 billion. Private pension part is the big part. More than 6 million citizens are in, and the funds under management is around $17 billion now, and it's growing around 30-35% per annum. The third big segment is the non-life, property and casualty. Again, very high growth rates, but that part is very much related to what happens on the economy, investments, export, import. So as the economy grows, P&C part is very much sensitive to that. And when the growth slows down, again, it is impacted.
So where in that breakdown is Zurich operating, and what's been your strategy so far?
Zurich is mainly a non-life, property and casualty player in Turkey. Entered Turkey in 2008 through an acquisition, and since then we have invested over $500 million to Turkish non-life, property and casualty market. Our focus is on personal lines and SMEs. Those two make up roughly 80% of our base. We're one of the leaders in bank insurance and also on the commercial corporate side, and one of the most profitable as well.
Turkey has quite low insurance penetration compared with EU nations, for example. How much more potential is there?
If you take Turkey's average, 1.5% of GDP in terms of premiums, and if you look at EU averages, it could increase fivefold. It's huge. So we're talking about from 30 billion to 150 billion. That's just to reach the average. And that's one of the reasons why there's been so much investment in Turkish insurance sector from Europe, Asia and the US.
Let's skip back to the number of young people in Turkey. Is that putting you ahead of the curve on the digital transformation journey?
Absolutely. There are 45 million internet banking users, 20 million mobile banking users, 3 million SMEs conducting their business online. So it's a huge market. The physical and the digital, you cannot separate it anymore. It is one. So you have to kind of reinvent how your company operates. We have to make it work seamlessly and completely integrated. That requires omni-channel approach in terms of how you sell your products. It requires omni-channel customer services. So it's a big opportunity. It's happening everywhere. The speed may be faster or slower depending on what your customers and distribution channel demands. We talk about Turkey, the demand is there, so we have to move very fast, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Click through to our next video to find out how Zurich Turkey is tackling cyber risk, and please subscribe for more insights from World Finance.